I'm really excited for this podcast. We finally got the production set together. We got the team behind the cameras who are doing it for nothing but love for me and Chika. Thank you guys for working unpaid. I promise you I'll buy you a Mars bar. We are here with none other... What?
Because he lives.
Because he lives. We are here, and I'm really excited for this one because this guy has showed us nothing but love online. This guy, I think we've made friends through the football community space, and he's honestly one of the funniest people on TikTok and one of the best content creators on there. It's Mr. DAFC, everyone.
Come on. This is the banker.
This is the banker. This is the winner, and
This
it's
is
a
the one that
pleasure to have you.
Thank you for having me on, man. Honestly, man, we're here to do some big things. So let's talk. Vamos!
Ramos.
And also, Mr. DAFC also goes by Thierry, and that is how much of an Arsenal fan he is. He's called Thierry. He's actually... do I bait out where you're from, location?
Bait me out where I'm from, man. Let them come and see me, bro.
Are you sure?
On site.
On site, okay. He is from Woolwich, and he's called Thierry. I think that is the most appropriate background for an Arsenal fan, I think, I've ever come across, apart from if you were born in the Emirates Stadium or in Highbury.
Bro, they say support your local, but I'm the exemption, bro. I'm the exemption. I don't need to support my local. My local really is Arsenal if you deep it.
Yeah?
It really is.
This is true.
Close to home, man.
Wait,
is your name Thierry because of King Thierry?
Yeah, funny fact, it really isn't. I'm not named after Thierry Henry.
Is it just because it's like a French?
Named after my dad's cousin.
Mad.
Nice.
He's not even an Arsenal fan, man. That's the funniest thing. So,
Bro, it's just meant to be.
Yeah.
bro, writing the name on the paper must have been hard for him, man. But it's calm, man. Be good.
Fair enough. And talking about big things, when you say big things in regards to this podcast, you've been doing some very big things in the space. And me and Chika have been the cheerleaders in the comment section.
The Kings, man. The Kings. You guys are the Kings, bro.
I appreciate it, man. But it seems like you're more of the king at the moment. Interviewing Gilberto Silva, interviewing Sol Campbell, working for Bleacher Report, producing fantastic content online, always on my For You page, always on my Explore on Instagram. You're doing really... And Thierry's you're a bambini, really. You're a bambino. You're a baby. You're a baby. You're a young guy, and you're doing all this.
That's right.
And it's so impressive, man. You should give yourself a pat on the shoulder.
It's a movie.
Or a pat on the back, rather.
No, thank you, man. Thank you, man. Honestly, like, coming out of school, like, I need to, focus on getting my stuff done. So, doing things like this, podcasts, getting experiences, obviously being able to speak to people who've done it already, all of that stuff, obviously working on myself. It's all lit, man. It's all lit. So, yeah, man, I just can't wait to see where the AFC goes, man, because we're about to cook, bro. We're about to cook.
Cooking, I can smell what's cooking.
Bro, I'm telling you now.
Seasoned.
Bro, today is free left feet, though. Today's free left feet. The AFC has joined left feet for today. So let's see what I've gone, man. Let's see what I've gone.
There we go.
I love that.
In regards to the interviews and as an Arsenal fan, although, as I say, you're quite young, so you might have not seen too much of Gilberto Silva and Sol Campbell.
Sadly not.
But even so, they are legends of the game. And as an Arsenal fan and understanding the history of the club, what was that feeling like when you went to... Was it Gilberto? You interviewed Gilberto in person, didn't you?
Yeah.
What was that like? That must have been like... I would have been shaking.
You guys took a walk together and everything.
Yeah.
Like.
See, it was crazy, man. Like, bro. Like, so cool. He was in a hotel. Literally bucked into him in the hotel, right? He comes out. Obviously, we lock eyes in it. And I'm like, cool. This is Gilberto Silva right here, man. Like, he's walking out to me and I've lost all composure, bro. I've tried to stay calm. Like, I've tried to stay like, yo, bro, it's just another guy. Nah, he's not another guy, man. Football's career's over. World Cup to his name. Invincibles to his name. One of the best teams, Arsenal teams that the world's ever seen. And I wasn't even there to witness it. But for him to be there in front of me, we're walking together, talking about football, talking about what he's up to. It was mental, man. I lost all composure, man. Genuinely, bro. My smile was like, I couldn't stop smiling, bro. But it was sick, man. Honestly, it was sick.
That is brilliant here. Do you think Gilberto needs to get like a pet dog or something though? Because I saw he done another interview with Matt P, and he
Yeah.
went on a walk with him as well. I think he just needs to get a dog and go
Just
on
keep
like dog
walking.
walks or something, because he just loves walking. Like this
it's
guy
easy.
can't sit in the pocket. Like right now, we'd probably be doing this podcast, and Gilberto will be doing laps around the living room. Like I like.
He's a
What
busy
is it with
man.
the walking?
He's on the move.
Yeah, he's always on the
Constantly.
move.
Always on the move, bro. But like, he's just a fit guy, bro. Pause.
No, that's cool. You paused it.
You paused it. Yeah, you caught yourself.
You
You
caught
caught yourself. You
Call that
yeah.
one. But like, I'm just saying, like, for obviously,
What else?
I'm just like saying, like, obviously for a guy of his age, not discriminating people of his age, you get me. But obviously he's active, and yeah, man, he's obviously doing them walks, and he's probably trying to tell me subconsciously that I need to get going myself. But it's calm.
Hey, man.
Oh, Gilberto, what a guy.
Serious,
Honestly,
man.
what a guy. And,
Resilience.
of course, something that I haven't mentioned, and to anyone that's watching it, Thierry's up for an award. Do you want to expand more on that?
Well, thank you guys. So everyone watching, I'm part of, the AFC. I made that myself this time the third 2 years. We've been growing, we've been doing our thing. And last year I was trying to get into the Football Content Awards, which is what we're talking about. It's an award ceremony that happens every year that rewards content creators, what they've done throughout the year. Last year didn't even get nominated. That was a hit in the back. Pause again. But I'm just saying,
Thierry, what is going on?
You could have said the
bro,
guts.
man,
The guts, yeah. He's lost composure again. It's Gilberto Silva all over again.
Bro, 2 left feet, like I can't stop smiling, bro. but like, yeah, man. So this year, praise be to God, we got nominated top 15. So hopefully the link will be dropped in the description.
Yeah.
And yeah, everyone it'll mean the world if you just click that one, and then you go to Best in Social Creators. That's the category I'm nominated in. And yeah, man, vote for your boy Thierry Beliza, DAFC. That's what it says on there. And let's win this thing, man.
Yeah.
Vamos.
With how hard you work, I couldn't think of someone who deserves to win an award more. What is the award title for, if you want to remind people?
Best in Social, and there's one for organisation and one for creators. I'm in creators category, so that's what we're doing, bro.
Lovely, man. It's so impressive to do at your age.
Spamming the votes.
What's that?
I'll be spamming the votes.
Yeah.
Man,
Incognito mode on like 4 separate laptops.
Bro, and the thing is, you can do it anonymously as well. So, like, obviously, you don't even need to sign into anything. Literally, just straight on there, click vote now. You don't need to put your name on anything. So, if you guys want to spam, I mean, that's your choice. Please spam.
I swear
The
to
lefties
God.
will be on it, man.
Like,
Don't worry about it.
if you're a lefty out there and you don't spam that awards, I'm gonna get Chika to do nothing because we're pussy holes.
Bro, I ain't trying to get arrested.
Yeah, we're getting on now. We got
Rap
nothing
sheet's too
left.
big.
Yeah. Now, I don't want I have a guilty thing in me of making the intros way too long. So, moving swiftly on, and just a segment we do with guests that come on. We had Mikey on last time. Shout out Mikey FC. To break the ice a bit more,
Do you know
I'm
Mikey?
gonna ask.
Do I remember him?
Do you know Mikey? Like,
I watched the episode he was in.
Yeah.
Because I'm a lefty.
Yeah,
come
come
on,
on.
I mean, I don't think
Yeah, you haven't even watched it.
You know what? No, wait.
Come on now,
wait. I have. I just didn't finish it. You see me? I'm the type of guy that has 20 YouTube tabs just open, and then none of them are just finished. It's my ADHD. Bro.
Yeah, you ended up like clicking on top 10 volcanic eruptions of all time or
It
something
could've
like
been-
that. One, like a little,
ad-
a little
the ad
Watch
got me.
Mojo one.
Bro.
It still counts as a view though.
Yeah.
still
I mean,
counts. But
the
that's
more
what
the
you
merrier.
mean, man. I shouldn't have cut that out. Cut that out.
Anyway, in regards to segments, last time we asked Mikey what his most embarrassing moment is.
Yo.
So you don't have to say anything too serious if you don't want to, but
Oh,
it could be
100%, man.
so.
We're here for it. We're here for it.
Yeah,
man. Let's go.
so I'll go first because I've got tons. I've literally opened up the notes in my Yeah, okay, I've got one. So I think what was the embarrassing one I told the boys behind the camera know I've got I got
So, I mean, the rap
loads.
sheet is big, bro.
I've got I literally had to scroll down. I've made such an embarrassment of myself so many times. So what did I the last one I did was when I was 12 and I got pantsed. Done that one. Okay, here's one. Do you remember Eve?
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
So Eve is a friend of ours that we used to play football with, and when I ran my football team, we had like the group chat, and Eve was such a good goalkeeper for us, and he was moving to Switzerland, and when Eve was around, like we used to give him loads of nicknames and stuff. For instance, we called him Sid the Sloth from Ice Age, which is a bit mean, but
Rude.
part of the reason we did that is
Brilliant.
because his neck was so long. So
sorry.
like we used to like slap him on the back of the neck and like endearingly and stuff like that, and like we'd go. It sounds a bit mean, but like to like just tease him, we'd
Jack's gonna get cancelled now.
yeah. We'd like make fun of his neck, and when he was leaving in the group chat, I didn't think about what I was typing, so he was about these boys don't know the story, so they're smiling. So he's going to Switzerland, and everyone's going, yeah, Eve, you'll be missed and stuff like that. And then like I must have been working in John Lewis at the time, and like I was like half concentrating on what I was typing, and I went to type. I went, yeah, Eve, man, gonna miss your neck.
Oh my god. Oh my goodness.
Oh my god. You've lost your whole mind, my brother.
Yeah, did not think. The context is key.
No, because these man, if you just said that last sentence right, they don't know the context.
Yeah, but luckily, hopefully, it's not gonna be clipped up or anything, ain't it? So yeah, I think you were in that group chat.
No, I was not in that group
This
chat.
was before you joined. This was before
I was
you joined.
You are not involved. You are not involved.
Do not mention my name with
They
that.
were there. The people, Sully behind the cameras in tears.
Oh my god.
Same with Joel. Yeah, I lost my whole mind. I really should take more care when I send text. So that was pretty bad. I must have like gone back to do something at work. I opened up my phone.
Yep.
Like screenshots, everything. So it's out there somewhere if you want to see it. But you know, probably. But yeah, you didn't see that one coming. So I've got about 10 other stories where I've made myself look like
He's
a
not
right
lying.
idiot. So I've got tons. So Thierry, that will make you feel better about telling yours, hopefully.
I'm telling mine now.
Yeah.
Bro. Chika first, please.
I don't
He
have
doesn't
one.
really have any.
So you're just cold like that. You're just cold like that.
I just
No, he doesn't really.
Damn.
He's just really annoyingly cool.
no. I definitely have embarrassing stories.
Oh, I know one from ages ago, but we can't talk about that.
I know that one. Why? Like if I came prepared, then I didn't know this was going to be a topic. But
It's not like we made this segment and planned it together or not. Doesn't watch his own podcast, doesn't go through the
Was it
content
in the-
plan. He's just here for the vibes.
no, was it in the
Hey.
brief?
Yeah, it was in the brief. All right, okay. Thierry, you go.
It's recent, or are we doing like
Anyone you feel comfortable talking about.
okay, cool. Oh my days. This is peak. So like you, Jack, I'm very prone to accidents, bad moments. So on the radio, we're talking about football, obviously. Offside chat. If you guys don't know, get to know. The Beat London. Come on. 103.36 FM. Grr. But obviously we're talking about football right now, yeah, and Pep Guardiola, you know, I said some comments about wanting war with Arsenal, right? So, you know, obviously asking about our reactions to the comment that he made. So, well, live on radio, that's just something to keep in you guys' heads. Live on radio.
Live on
No, there's no way we can cut it out. You get it? So, obviously they're asking our reactions. Everyone's said their reactions. So I've gone and said, I was in my room and I got excited. I said that, yeah. Brother. The way we went to a break straight away, it was
That's in the cut.
the way we went to a break immediately was mental. That one there, yeah, man. Big mistake. Big mistake.
It's nice. I love sharing these stories because apart from Chika,
I'll tell one.
it's a humbling.
Should I tell one?
I think we should build up to it. Like at the end of the season, you tell one.
No, like I don't. It's not even that good.
Yeah, okay, don't.
It's sports themed. It's
the way you done your ACL was pretty embarrassing.
yeah, like it's a
That's
story.
pretty embarrassing.
It's a story. What, you want me to tell that story?
So I can tell it.
Wait, are you gonna tell it the right way?
I don't
Okay,
think
tell
it is.
it.
So okay, this is my interpretation of how you done your ACL. So Chika's a very good footballer. Chika's very fast. Chika's very technical. Chika's a very, very good player. He gets clamped. He gets clamped a lot because he's very good. And like I've seen Chika pull his hammy running rapid down the wing. I've seen Chika get knocks because he gets taken out. Like some of the fouls that will be online on this channel when it was Gospel Oak FC, you will be like, bloody hell. But yeah, Chika goes through the walls 24/7. But do you know how he done his ACL?
Oh.
Running down some beach stairs.
That's not the whole story.
He went.
That's not even a story.
He went to break up a fight of his friend, which is very noble of you. But then people had to stop the fight and come look after you.
That's not the story. That's not the story. That's not the story.
They were like, no. Chica might be dead.
I might as well have been.
He was like in the sand. He's in the sand like this.
Gosh darn it, man.
First of all, it was in Barcelona. You know, obviously the annoying thing about this injury is that everyone was always like, "Oh, you got injured." I was like, "Oh, how'd you do it? Like playing football?" I was like, "Yeah, nah." It's like, what? Like, yeah. It's always like, oh, you're either playing football in Barcelona or something else, or playing football for our team. But we were on a night out at one of the. If you've been to Barcelona, you got all of those clubs on the beach. So we'd been kicked out.
Because of Neymar, no.
Yeah. We got kicked out eventually because someone had a bit too much to drink, and then it started to get a bit rowdy outside, and so we stepped onto the beach, and we've now gone a bit further down, and I'm trying to like calm my mate down, just be like, yo, like
It's not worth it.
Not even that. He's not even fighting anyone. He's just angry.
Oh, I got the story wrong. Yeah.
So like, but it's fine. Like, it's nothing too deep. Like, we're just there, and then we're just chilling, talking, and then he's gone off in the distance, and then I'm just chilling with my other boy, and I just see a bit of a squabble down by the docks. So you know those steps that you're kind of like
The rock
sit on,
ones.
the rock ones,
Yeah.
the ones that you sit on for lunch. So I'm at the top of those, but he's at the bottom, but like probably about 50 yards down. And I can see the situation kind of escalating with some random Barcelona guy. So I'm like, I'm gonna have to deal with the situation. But me being already under the influence, I just thought that I had the same capacity to like judge my movements. I'm running diagonally down and across these steps. You know what I mean? Like instead of just going down the steps and then running, I'm like trying to run, gallop onto the next step, gallop onto the next step. So the last step, I just miss. And then I don't even know what happened, but this went that way, every way.
Oh my days.
And I tore every ligament known to man in my right knee, and the ACL was ruptured. And then,
It's just a bit pathetic, to be honest.
and I'm still faster than you.
Okay. Okay.
There you go.
Oh
Yeah, fair
no!
enough.
I'm imagining like a Fabrizio Romano tweet saying that you've torn your ACL. Chika has torn his ligament in his right knee.
Yeah.
His ligament in his right knee. His ligaments, bare ligaments are being mentioned. That
He got rowdy in Barcelona.
hey,
But I still need to complete that trip, right? That was my second night there.
Do you want to do it? 2 left feet away?
Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah.
what happened to 3?
Three left, of course.
Come
Of course,
on,
three
man.
left. Sorry.
Come on, man.
Sorry.
Trust me, man.
Technically, it's 5 left feet with the 2 behind the camera as
There we
well.
go.
Yeah. Hopefully, the production team will grow as we get bigger as well.
But yeah, I don't think that's embarrassing, by the way, but that's just a story.
Fair.
Cold Chika, man.
Moving on. More about the football. I feel like chat's always so good, you know. So that's why the intro goes on a bit too much, as Chika always likes to remind me. Thierry, before we get into talking about recent events in football, which is what we're here for mainly, and the vibes and bants, of course, I want to ask you one question before we get into it, and it's something I wish we did with Mikey, but I think one, it's a great TikTok clip. 2, it's not a question I don't think people ask enough. Why do you love football?
Why do I love football? My gosh. Because you know what? You can make this question a 2-mark question. You can make this question a 30-mark. You have to write 30,000 words dissertation question. So I'm obviously not going to do 30,000 words, but why do I love football? It's just the feeling it gives me, the fans, the way they all interact with each other. You're in a stadium. Let's talk about the Emirates. For example, the game against Bayern. Let's do the game against Bournemouth. Reece Nelson winner. We were making earthquakes, bro. Richter scale. People talking about how we made the Richter scale do a shifty, wifty. Do you know the atmosphere in that game? Like, obviously you want to play good at the game, football as well. But I'm just saying, like, for me, it's more of the way the fans are, the way the emotions in the game. It just makes me love the game, bro. I'm an emotional guy, so Thomas Partey really grinded my gears. Like, so cool. Southampton game 2 seasons ago, 3-3. We're trying to score a goal. Thomas Partey's on the ball. I'm like, yo, let's make something happen. Well, you know, the final minutes of the game. And we know what part Thomas Partey is on, man. That guy will just blast the ball into Rosette. So he goes and does that. But deep this, I'm watching highlights of it a year later, bro. A year later, and I start bawling. I literally start crying, bro. Because I'm like, we lost the league then. But seeing that go over the bar, and I'm just like, guys, I'm not lying, by the way. I genuinely bawled my eyes out for like 2 minutes because I was like, bro, why did you do that? But those are the emotions that the game gives me. It makes me feel more in touch with my emotions, and it's like, I feel like Cantona, bro. I love football.
What a
game.
brilliant
I love this
answer.
game.
That was... Oh, that's going to be such a good TikTok clip.
This guy's all about the numbers, man. This guy's ruined. He's ruined the clip. That was a moment. That was a moment.
There's you ruined it.
Look at my lips, you're ruining it.
I'm just going to do like emotional music and then that's great. That was a brilliant answer. Actually, since I haven't, what episode is this? Like 38, 30? It's late 30s. I've never actually asked you. Why do you love football?
It's hard to put into words, to be honest. Like, I don't know, ever since I've been playing it, like since I was, I don't know, must have been like 3, 4. And my dad used to take me to Highbury. I think I eventually fell in love with Arsenal, but it's always just playing football that just made me feel like I had no other thing that I can properly like enjoy like that, or just made me feel good, like the feeling of scoring a goal, or you win a match with like some of your best friends. It's just like, it's a feeling that you can't really describe. So like just having the ball at my feet, playing football, being outside, I think that's where my love for football started. And then just going to Arsenal games, and obviously when we were growing up, we weren't that great. We were like hit and miss sometimes, and those Wenger out days and stuff like that, but we still had good times. And because those times weren't as frequent, you always yearn for those times. So it's just, like you said, a very emotional game, and it's so competitive. Like I've just been, I think because I play, I think I've always been competitive in my football, but then watching my own team play and supporting my other friends maybe playing as well, there's just that competitive nature. There's nothing like it. And it's something you can always tie back to when you go to a city. You're like, oh, I know these guys play here. Or like, it's just always, you're always reminded of football no matter where you go. And it's always an easy conversation that you can have in any part of the world. Just be like, oh, where you from? Oh, who do you support? Like you can play football with anyone without even knowing their background or where they come from. Like it's it's like a worldwide language. You don't need to speak to know someone else that plays football can relate to football. So yeah, it's just so many different things. Like it's just football. It kind of is life. If that makes sense.
2 fantastic TikTok clips. Oh my god.
What's your answer then?
Yeah.
Better make it good.
I'm so outdone here. Like, this is bad. My answer, why I love football. And just in regards to you playing football, I never actually knew Chika at the time, but we used to play in the Regent's Park League together. And you played for Primrose Hill, I'll never forget it. And I was playing for Regent's Park. Actually, do you know Specs Gonzalez?
Yeah, go on.
He used to be a coach at my football team.
No way.
Yeah. He was called Ferdy.
Ferdy.
Yeah.
So what, PE coach, football coach?
Yeah.
Now content creator.
Yeah, he used to be a coach. I remember he was called Ferdy. Yeah, I remember him back in the day. He used to take the age group 2 years younger than my age group. Yeah, so he was always about, and because he's from North as well, so that's probably why. But yeah, and on that note, Chika was playing like a year or 2 up, I think, and everyone in the park. This is how good Chika was. Everyone I knew of Chika because he was that good. He was playing a year up and scored so many goals for Primrose Hill that people actually knew Chika's name just through how good he was. Like everyone in my age group knew who you were. Like I knew of you back then. Obviously, we started playing together when we were 14.
I think so. Like
Yeah,
what?
14. Yeah, and Chika used to be small, you know.
Yeah, I was the shortest
He was
in
like
my
up
class.
to my shoulder when we were like 16.
Yeah,
and then
up until 15, 16, I was the shortest in my class. Like
yeah,
no matter who was there, I was always the shortest.
yeah.
What happened?
I don't know, I started eating more.
Hey.
Eating better. It wasn't just football. I was actually inside trying to do my nutrition and stuff. I don't know. I don't even know what happened. I think I just started eating, being less fussy with my food, and then had a growth spurt.
Yeah, nuts. But yeah, why I love football. Oof. I've got kind of a weird answer. I think I've said it before. But both my parents are massive Tottenham fans, and I'm a massive Arsenal fan. And for me, my dad. This is going to be a bit controversial and a bit of a hot take. So much so that Sully and Joel behind the cameras wanted to make a documentary on it. Like, it's to the point where we can't talk about football if there's been a North London derby. Otherwise, me and my old man will just... Chika seeing him come in from, like, bad results. Like, it's not good.
There's been many.
But but the reason why I love football, weirdly enough, I didn't love it for like the first 5-6 years, and I'm not even saying this for dramatic effect, but it's because I used to be taken to White Hart Lane as a kid, and I hated it. I remember Spurs lost 5-0 in the League Cup, and Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank scored all 5, and I started supporting Chelsea. Every time I went, my dad and his mate had to get me like Haribos to stop me from crying. That's how much I did not like going to Tottenham. And then I must have been 5 when the Invincibles happened. And my older cousin was like my older brother growing up. And I just fell in love with Thierry Henry. And just watching like someone so elegant, like it was art. Thierry Henry was art. And he was an artist. And he just made me, I was like, what is this? Like, how can he make something like so easy with just kicking a leather ball around look so good? It's such a simple thing, but he just made it look so good. So I fell in love with football mainly because of Thierry Henry. And then past that, it was bonding with my cousin who was playing it. When I grew up, I started playing to a decent level. It was fun, as you say, that kind of tribalism that you get with your friend, that serotonin rush, and you don't realise how important that is. And so much so that I think it was such a big community thing. I ended up setting my football team in my area, Gospel around Kentish Town, and it's brought people together, a way of building communities. So I think my answer is a mix of art and community, and obviously the emotions that come with that is why I love football. So,
boy, serious answers, man.
Moving on, Arsenal came up a few times there. I know you mentioned the Reece Nelson moment at Bournemouth. What is your favourite Arsenal moment of all time?
Bro, it might have to be that moment because I genuinely thought that we were winning the league. That like I was going around telling everyone to win the league. Because quick story. Because cool, I watched that game at home, innit? And at that time, obviously, I was at the start of my content creating career, and that game was obviously a big game. And in terms of the win and how the fans were, so I was like, burn directions, let's go. But when that goal went in, right, my mum was working behind me. There was a clothes rack there. It was gone. The clothes rack was gone. The TV was off. I didn't even realize I turned it off. It was crazy. Like, I'd never, ever thought I'd feel like that about Arsenal. Because when I'd started watching Arsenal, mate, we weren't the greatest team in the world. We were in title races. And him scoring that goal meant the world, bro. And then I had to go somewhere afterwards because, like, I'd literally said, I need to watch this game because my brother had went out to go somewhere and I was going to link him up where he was. So, the goal went in, mental stuff. I filmed the video, posted it, all of that stuff. Ran out the house screaming, like genuinely screaming. Someone was there and he's like, what's going on? What's going on? The stranger, bro, asked me what's going on. And I was like, Arsenal won. And he was like, Arsenal won? Because obviously it was 2-2.
Yeah. So
it was like, it was mental, man. It was mental. I was feeling buzzing the whole way. I had to go to Bellingham. And it was like, I was buzzing the whole way. And man, it was a different kind of moment. Reece Nelson, yeah. I know you're at Fulham right now. Barlin got the assist as well. But now, for real, man, that's king, man. That's king. Reece Nelson, my goat, for real.
Amazing. That was a hell of a moment. I was actually in Belgrade. I was in Serbia watching that.
Oh.
I was in an Irish pub called the Three Carrots, and there were quite a few Serbian Arsenal fans, and me and my mate Damo, that goal went in. I hugged like this 6'5" Serbian man with the biggest beer belly you've ever seen. It's like, and at the time, I was going good with the beer belly, so it was like a like, what do you call it? Like a chest bump, just with our bellies. It was lovely. It was.
Is that a point?
No. That's a wholesome one, you know. And I forgot his name, but if you're out there and you see this, I love you, mate. He was a fantastic bloke. And I was like upstairs. I ran down this like spiral staircase, and I was like, and we'd start talking. And that's why we love football as well, eh? Have you got a favourite Arsenal moment?
It's been a couple, man.
I think I asked you. You mentioned when we went to the Porto game in the Champions League.
That was.
You guys were there.
Yeah.
Like,
we done a live stream after, and it's like our biggest ever. Like, how many people did we have in that? We went live on TikTok in it, and it actually did. I think we did like over. We had quite a few views. Yeah.
At one time we had a couple hundred, so it must have been like.
I think it was like 2K.
Yeah, it was well over a couple thousand, but yeah, great game. That's probably the one in recent memory as well. We were there, such high stakes, you know. Porto was just like locking us up sometimes and getting all the way to penalty shootout. I've never seen Arsenal in a penalty shootout like live in the flesh.
Yeah.
Like, and it's just the tension in the building. Everyone was on the edge of their seat. So I'll say, that one. I think we have answered this question before, but I can't really remember another moment I've been like, wow. Actually, when Welbeck scored against Leicester, and I was there, I was like, and I was young. I was like 14, 15, and this is back when I was little. And I was just screaming. I even have a video of me like just screaming. It's like I've hit an octave that I've never hit in my life. I will never hit that ever again. So
it's
like I say that one is very memorable.
What about FA Cup 2014? For me, that's up there.
Was that the
Hull when we went 2-0 down?
Oh, Santi, man.
Yeah.
I remember where I was as well. Yeah.
I was right here. I went downstairs after their second goal and I put the TV on in my room, but I didn't look at it. And then Cazorla scored that free kick, and then I like slowly but surely came back upstairs. because I was allowed to watch it because my dad was out.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I've been to a couple of the 5-2s with Tottenham as well.
That's not bad.
It's a great feeling.
That's not bad.
North London derbies at home are amazing.
Yeah.
What was the game against Reading where we came
Oh,
back?
yeah.
7-5.
Yeah.
That one as well. I think for some that would be a crazy one.
What year was that?
Why the were we down 4-5?
That is mental. I'll be real. I hear it. Relying on Shamak to score goals. What is going on, lads?
Shamak, Walcott.
On the note of like players from the past, as well, in addition to favourite Arsenal moment, part of what I didn't say in why I love football is actually weirdly, two other players made me fall in love with football more. One was Fernando Torres when he was at Atletico Madrid, along with Aguero when they were both there. I think they were there at the same time for a bit. And then on top of that, Thomas Rosicky, weirdly. He's like, the seat that Joel's sitting on has got my Arsenal Rosicky top, because I had long hair like him. He came in, he scored that goal against Hamburg when we had the Dubai sponsor. We were playing in yellow. He kind of hit the Joe Cole-esque volley. It was incredible. So Thierry, what I want to ask you as well is, who is your favourite Arsenal player of all time?
I could do an easy cop out and say Thierry Henry, but I never watched him, so we're not going to do that. The player that made me fall in love with Arsenal is Aaron Ramsey, but the player that I'd say is my favourite player of all time is Santi Cazorla. I think, that guy dazzled me, man. The free kick against Hull City, that run against Man City where he's literally picked up the ball, and he's a small guy, but he held his own, was doing 360s round players, getting fouled, getting back up, running, and just running and getting fouled again in that yellow kit as well. What a kit, man.
Yeah.
But genuinely, Santi Cazorla might be, he is my favourite player ever for Arsenal. And then Thierry Henry second. And then Aaron Ramsey third.
Was it the magic of Cazorla? Was it the fact that no one had really seen anything quite like him? I think the person that's probably most similar to him now is probably Bernardo Silva. But obviously there are big differences. But was it those Puma boots where he had one pink, one blue? Was it the fact that he took corners with two different feet? Was it that run against Man City? He'd had one run and won a foul, and that's so famous. It's crazy. Well, if I had to ask you one thing in regards to Cazorla, and you could think of one word that made you really, really...
It's one word. It's magic, man. Magic. He's just not normal. And him and this Arsenal team would have been, oh my gosh, it would have been something else. Santi Cazorla and this Arsenal team, and I've obviously we've heard throughout the years that obviously Santi Cazorla is going to retire, and then he just doesn't retire. But if he does, once he does retire, I would like him at Arsenal, man. Him and Arteta. We've already heard some of the stories. Arteta was talking about how Santi Cazorla, they'd watched games together, and Arteta would obviously be pausing the screen all the time, and Santi was like, "Bro, I'm trying to watch the game, mate. Like, what are you doing, mate?" Obviously Arteta's become a coach now, so we all see why he was doing that from early. But Santi, man, him and Arteta just working together, boys. Come on, man. Santi, come back, man. Please, man. Please come back, bro. Please.
Have you got anyone, Cheeks? I feel like you're going to say King TT.
I'm struggling to find someone to just rival
T.
Yeah,
because I think Thierry Henry made people who don't even follow Arsenal fall in love with football with the way he moved. He was graceful. What's the thing? There must be a player where you're like, oh, I want to watch that game because of him.
What, apart from the TT?
I could reel off a few names just to jog you.
I can reel off a few names as well. I'm thinking about Perez.
That's so weird. That was the one I was gonna say straight away.
Perez.
Can we talk about Perez actually? Because as of recent, we ain't been boys, but I've never really known what he was like. I've just seen a couple icon cards, and that's it. What was Perez like? Because I've never tapped in.
When he was playing with it was like Lundberg on the right. It was just such a complete team, and he was like the perfect
It's 4-4-2, wasn't
kind of mercurial for that left-sided role. Like he worked hard, he was tough in a tackle, but he had that Frenchness about him, that pizzazz, and like he wasn't like doing step overs or looking flashy, but everything he done was just to a T. You know, kind of similar to what Saka is doing at the moment.
Yeah.
Kind of.
But also he was really strong.
Yeah.
He was really strong. Like, and he wasn't necessarily fast, but he would beat his man every single time. And I don't think, when I think of Perez, I think strong, graceful, and effective.
Bukayo Saka.
Yeah,
Literally
kind of similar,
Saka,
just from the left, but obviously bigger. He's bigger than Saka, but
Yeah, but Saka's just as strong.
Yeah.
Like, Saka's an ox, man.
yeah,
So like, I feel like
he was slower. He was slower than Saka, though. I'd say.
yeah, 100%. But
No wonder why he was getting onto him, man. Obviously, they're boys now.
yeah,
So
I don't understand that. I don't.
Yeah.
Obviously, when Doku came and he was lighting it up, and you know everyone's like, oh, what the is this like? But you know, now we see, and he's probably just been like, oh, it was more reactionary than anything. But I think that happens a lot with certain legends coming and criticizing the club. But I think it's all love in the end. They're only doing it to maybe get a reaction or you know make them better or whatever. But
Yeah.
it's all love in the end. But I say Perez, you know, Ashley Cole, kind of.
Yeah, Cashley.
You know, he was sick, man. He was good, but obviously, you know how that story ended.
Yep.
Yeah, but obviously, that's more biased because my middle name's after him. So, him.
Really?
Yeah.
Your second name's Ashley?
You didn't know that?
Nah.
You didn't know that?
No.
Yeah.
You're named after Ashley Cole?
Yeah, my sister's named after Dennis Bergkamp. Denise.
I didn't know that.
Arsenal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Yeah,
I don't think my mum realised.
Ah.
My dad was like, yeah, we're going to call him this and this. And then my mum was like, wait, that's a bit fishy.
Yeah. That's why, because we recorded in Chika's dad's office in Central for a bit, and like I walked in and I instantly saw like a George Graham photo, and I was like, okay, yeah, Chika's dad's like a serious Arsenal.
No, yeah. There was no opportunity for me to be anything else other than Arsenal. Like, I see some of my dad's friends, their sons are supporting Tottenham, this and that. There's one family here, Chickley, Josh. His dad's an Arsenal fan. Then he's a United fan. His brother's a Chelsea fan. Then his other brother's a City fan. And then the last one's Arsenal.
Oh, yeah.
Like, how do you have the big six
In one household.
in one household?
They're moving like Raheem Sterling.
But you know what you can see? The reason why is because United were doing well. And then Chelsea started doing well.
Yeah.
And then City, so they're all glory hunters, basically.
Yeah.
And then, that's literally what happened. So
I feel like I'm not qualified to speak on it with my background of supporting Arsenal.
Yeah, I guess so.
Like,
but you're local, innit? Like, they grew up in Nigeria.
Yeah.
So it's like...
Yeah, I mean, the first flat we lived in, I was born in the Whittington Hospital in Archway, and we lived on a road called Cheverton Road up until I was like 2, 3. And from the flat, you could see the Emirates being constructed from our back window. Sick. So I was like, Mum, Dad, like, you didn't help yourself. You didn't. I was born in Islington, brought up in Camden, like where it's more of an Arsenal. Like there are Spurs fans around there, but it tends to be like we're closer to Arsenal. So I was just like, you're not. I was born right at peak Arsenal. Like my first memories of Arsenal are Henry, Pires, Lundberg, Bergkamp, like Sol Campbell. I remember the first time I cried over football was 2006. I was sitting in my mum's room downstairs here, and who got sent off? Oh, Lehman. Yeah, Lehman. Did Sol Campbell score before that?
What?
The header.
No, he scored after.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah. Lehman got the red card, and I was like, I started bawling, and then Sol Campbell scored the header, and I didn't know what to feel. I was like, this is weird. It's like I'm in a toxic relationship with my own football club. And then my first like person I hated in life, Zambrotta. like honestly, like his name still to this day. Because didn't Eto'o score in the final and Zambrotta set it up? No, Zambrotta scored, didn't he? Was it Zambrotta that scored? Zambrotta had a big part to play in that game. I just remember hating it. Like it's literally in my core memory as a kid. I like the name Zambrotta. Like, like I don't like it. I remember he like had a blinder of a game. Sorry,
there's certain players. No. There's certain players that have that effect on you. Opposition players.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. There's a few as well. Like sometimes I think of David Bentley when he scored from the halfway line at the Emirates, and like, sorry, we're going way back.
But I don't even care about that. Like David Bentley, who's that?
He's hilarious online. But I could talk about this all day.
Oh no, but yeah, those are some of my favourite players ever played for the club. Obviously, you mentioned a few as well. But then Saka's creeping into that top 5. So yeah.
On more Arsenal topic, I feel like this is a very Arsenal-centric podcast, but would it not be? How could it not be? Like, you're literally wearing red.
I came correct, man. I came correct.
But in regards to the league this season, I've asked Chika this in the last podcast, but I would like to hear your answer as an Arsenal fan channel, as someone who lives, breathes, clearly screams about Arsenal 24/7.
Karate chops.
And I'm going to ask you bluntly with the karate chops, with the Thierry karate chops. Will Arsenal win the league this season?
Arsenal win the league. Arsenal win the league. Arsenal win the league. And I can't lie to you, man. I'm going to be so real right now. You see Arsenal, yeah? Bro, well, when we started the season, we've played without Odegaard. We've played with Odegaard. We've won games. We've still won games. We went to Tottenham away, City away, didn't lose. We went to Aston Villa away, won in a place where, we've been struggling. So, for Arteta to, come out into this season, have the struggles that he's had, go into a summer, we needed an attacker. Martinelli didn't have a great season. He went and got Sterling. Not every single Arsenal fan was happy with that, let's be real. Yeah. We wanted, Nico Williams, Leao, these kinds of names to come in. This was supposed to be the summer where we signed a Maverick. We signed the guy. Didn't happen. But we've started the season. Martinelli looks like he's back. But I think the biggest thing, which is, for me, City are a team where they will always be the best team in the league. And we need to rely on them to have some kind of problem, some issues. And they have had an issue. Rodri. Can't lie, I hate the brother, man. I'm so sorry, bro. ACL, I'm genuinely, bro, I'm sorry for you, all of that stuff. But I've said it multiple times before. Use your mentality to get back as soon as possible. Use your mentality, bro. If your mentality isn't helping you enough, then you sit there and you watch City lose the league. How about that? How about that, bro?
I've been saying the exact same thing, man.
Gee, like, Rodri, like, bro, you see you, yeah. I'm not going to say it's been coming because that's just rude, but man, I hate you, bro. And I'm sorry, bro. And if I end up doing an interview with the guy, man, it's going to be very awkward.
We can start claiming that best CDM in the league as well.
Exactly, we can claim that. Yeah, bro.
Like, the guy's not playing football.
Hey, some Chelsea fans are piping up though about Caicedo.
Oh, come on, no. We're not talking this. We're not entertaining that.
100%, man. But no, Arsenal win the league this season, man. No doubt about it. Like, this is our year, man. 3 years in a row we've been competing, man. 3 years in a row we've been competing. This is the third time lucky, man. Arteta's gonna do it for us. Super Mick. Vamos.
That was a great answer. Chika, what's your on the last podcast? I don't know where I was going with that with my accent. On the last podcast that we recorded together, Chika was saying we've actually got more depth this season than last. If you really look at it,
I remember that clip actually. Because I watched the podcast.
Yeah. What did you? I'm going to leave it for you two to discuss, and I'm going to eat my popcorn. As you two discuss, I'm just stirring the pot quite literally and eating my popcorn. Chika's popcorn.
I have a feeling he'll be on my side.
Do you agree with Chika's statement?
That we have more depth this season than last. Quantity-wise, obviously we don't. But what I believe is that Arteta trusts the player crop he has now, meaning rotation is way easier than it was last season. Bro, last season, Nwaneri, Lewis Skelly, Smith Rowe, Fabio Vieira, Eddie Nketiah. Who else?
I don't think you can call Nwaneri last season.
No. I'm talking about combined minutes, right? They all had it was very low. The minutes were very low.
Yeah,
they weren't
used.
used.
All the bench and
all the
reserves,
bench. It was very low. They weren't used. Saliba was playing every single Premier League minute. Like, what is going on? So he's played every single Premier League minute now, and obviously I don't think he's been taken off yet in the Prem this season. But the time will come. And what I'm saying is that Arteta trusts this crop of players more, and the rotation will be way easier. So I see where I believe him, but quantity wise, we don't. We have one of the weakest squads in the league in terms of numbers. But the Arteta trusts the squad more. We're able to rotate more. Look what we did against Southampton. Against Sheffield United last season? Nketiah and Smith Rowe were the only two probably that got minutes. Everyone still played. So no, I think we do have a bet. We have more use in our depth this season than last. 100%.
That's a good way to put it.
What did you say?
I was questioning the point, but Chika talked me out of it, in all honesty.
Cold Chika, man.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, mate.
Honestly, Chika, I feel like... Well,
He's
I think
fickle.
put it this way, I think what?
I said you're fickle. The amount of times that Chika took me out of it.
Yeah, that in life and football. But
Shit, my bad.
yeah, my opinion was the opposite, and Chika talked through it. I think, let's put it this way, I think there's a reason why I get a lot more hate in the TikTok comments than Chika does.
Crazy.
No, but that's all right, because at the end of the day, like, maybe it can show my thinking to be a bit more neutral, you kind of go against the grain, you go with what you're thinking.
Yeah.
More of the time it's wrong, but but I still applaud it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Fair. I've got a coined term, Thierry. Mine's the football feels. So like the football feels have been telling me to love Ipswich this season.
Yo, okay. I hear it, to be honest. I hear it.
Like, do you know what I mean?
I hear it.
Vibey.
He had no basis. It was just feeling. He never even like.
They got nothing else to do in Suffolk.
But Liam Delap, man.
Yeah, if football feels.
I've given him a reason.
Yeah. You give me a reason. Calvin Phillips rejuvenating his career, or revitalising rather. You've got Amari Hutchinson, who might kick on. He's a brilliant footballer to watch. I don't know why, but I love Jacob Greaves. There's no reason. Why has he got a headband? Not sure. But I just love Ipswich. But yeah, Ipswich are a vibey team. The Lap's doing well. And
They're vibing on Saturday.
what? Yeah, losing 4-1. But do you know what? They're back in the Prem. Funnily enough, I got an Ipswich top. It was meant to be. I had an Ipswich top when I went to Ipswich 2 years ago for a wedding. And I think the love started from there. But yeah, I always have one like underdog team every season, Thierry. So the first year we did this, it was Bournemouth when they came up and everyone was doubting them. Then it was Luton because I loved how crap their ground was. And then this year it's Ipswich because I feel like, they haven't got much else to do.
And he
in
lost
Suffolk.
Steve Cooper as well. Anywhere that
Steve Cooper. Yeah, I'm happy Leicester. They got the first win against Bournemouth. Ironic. But yeah, that's why I'm loving Ipswich. Now, you've referenced the weekend's games. Now, I want to ask you an interesting question. This might be a bit more intricate. Has anything happened this weekend that has made you feel different about a certain team or player? Now, it's a bit of a hard question, so you can take your time to think about it. Has there been something that surprised you and made you think different about something? And Cheeks, you go as well.
Well, I wouldn't say surprise me, but makes me think of a team differently. I'd say Brentford, man. And that whole game in general, Brentford versus Wolves, that game, mental. Obviously, Brentford, again, scoring like the first minute. I know it was the second with the but first minute, I'd say, to keep the record, I'd like it to keep going. Fourth game consecutively in the first minute. And like, Brian and Mbeumo, I know he scored a pen, but that brother is on form, man. Yeah. He keeps on scoring goals. But the man I want to shout out, you see, Nori. I still want Arsenal to go for him,
Wow, interesting.
I think he's a baller.
He is one, but it's one of those. It's like he's so good on the ball, but I think off the ball, I think he lacks, and he makes a few mistakes here and there. Like he's getting cooked if we're getting. For example, in Buemo's, they scored 5, bro.
Yeah, I hear
bro,
it.
do you see how they had crosses coming in from all angles, bro? Because he was there.
It's true. It's
but
true.
he's techie as hell. Like his tech
That's
is like.
I just don't think we have a profile like him. Like we have Timber who can invert. We've got Calafiori, who's like a Gvardiol type player. We've got Saliba Gabriel, but we don't have like that over. You see that Tierney type player, that Balde, that Davies. I think Aït-Nouri would be a cheap option, and we'd need to actually kind of cope with him because like he's not defensively the best as you mentioned, but. I think he's that guy, man. But anyways, yeah, Brentford, nah. They're back. And Wolves, I think they've had a really tough start to the season. Really tough start. And yeah, they're going to be it's an upwards trajectory now. I mean, they've scored goals now, like serious goals. So
They got City next.
it's rude, man. Do you know?
It's crazy.
It's not nice, man. They've played Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea, Newcastle, City, all in
Villa
7
as
game
well.
weeks. Villa, 7 game weeks, my guy.
Crazy. That's a very fair point. Cheeks, is there anything that's happened that's made you think differently?
Not really. Like, United are still you know, Chelsea are always a very interesting team to watch. Very, very interesting. And I think, they're going to probably be challenging for that top 4. They look more solid than, Spurs. We saw what Spurs did today. United, West start again. I think they've had that record for the past 3 or 4 seasons, I think, after, what's the other guy? Ole. Yeah, Ole said it, and then Ten Hag said it 2 seasons in a row. It's been a bit mad. But Chelsea's just an interesting team to watch. I'm still not fully on the train of Palmer's the best in the league, Palmer's this, because there's still a long way to go. But I think, interesting to see that Chelsea actually a good team. A team to be fair, and I think Chelsea-Liverpool will be a good testament to see where each team is at. And I'm still not fully on the Liverpool being challengers. I think they might tail off again like they did last season. But they've had an easy run as well. So we'll see. Yeah.
Fair points, lads. Fair point. I felt like it was so Arsenal. I just wanted to, add a bit of season in there of another team. Cool. Now we're near the end. We've been recording for a while, haven't we? And do you know what? We've been recording for a while, but it hasn't felt that long at all, which is why you've been a fantastic guest, and it's flowed perfectly.
Thank you very much, man.
All with the glazing. I back the glazing.
I was literally about to say enough with the glazing.
Yeah. It's over glazing, but
Job's not done.
If you appreciate someone, you got to let them know. I'm here for the glazing. If we're backing up people, hate me in the comments. Screw it. On that note, now last guest, Cheeks. Do not mess the order of this around again. You know what's coming up. With the guests we invite on, we do a quiz about the team they support.
Oh no!
Now you're clearly a Notts County fan.
Yeah.
So I've got the quiz ready for Notts County. I like how well you played away. I thought there would have been a bit of a pause, but clearly, you
ready for anything.
You've got our vibe very well. We're just not serious.
2 left feet. I'm a watcher, man. I watch you guys, man. I already know the vibes.
Yeah. No, it's nice. It's nice. And if you watch the last podcast, we tested Mikey on his Bristol City football knowledge. He scored 11 out of 10 because we're chaotic when it comes to running this show. So somehow he scored 11 out of 10.
11 out of 10.
But, as Specs would say, there's no rules.
No rules, man.
And he coached me when he was a football coach. So I'm allowed to say that he taught me the ways of the new with the new rules. Cool. Should we get into the quiz? It's got tense. Can you hear that, guys? It's just got really tense in here. There's an orchestra going. All right. We're going to take it in turns. 1 then 2. I know what you're going to do. You're going to ask a random question. You're going to confuse me, but screw it. First question, Thierry. Are you ready?
Of Of course, man. Of course. Vamos.
Where do Arsenal play their home games?
At the Emirates.
It's 1 out of 1.
You can't be serious.
I'm starting nice.
Nah, you can't be serious.
It gets harder.
What? Oh my. No, am I bugging? am I bugging, guys?
Hey,
no.
Hey, bro.
You gotta start it.
Bro. Am I bugging?
You're asking are Arsenal...
Bro, no, it's not even that, bro. You can
It's
ask
about-
someone in Barcelona. I know that.
Yeah, that's the point. We ease into it,
No,
but then you start
an
mixing up-
easy question.
Carry on. Second question.
That's rattle.
There's hard ones,
I'll
but
take
we're
it.
gonna.
I'll take
Oh
it.
my god. These questions. No, I'm making the next one.
Okay, you can make one if you want.
Oh, so what are the next two?
They're easy to
Yeah.
start with.
Yeah, but this is not.
I asked Mike easy ones, but not everyone's a Bristol City fan. I asked him where the Bristol City play as well, and you didn't have this energy then. Sorry, the last ones are tough.
Yeah, but the first three have just.
Just okay.
Let's get through the first three.
This should have been the
Let
first
me
one.
win,
Okay.
guys. Let
Okay.
me win.
No, I can't ask these questions.
Okay, think of another.
Okay, no. You can ask the.
Yeah, I'll ask the easy one.
How many times have Arsenal won the FA Cup?
14.
2 out of 2.
Let's go.
Who is Arsenal's top goal scorer?
Of all time?
Yeah.
Henry.
3 out of 3. Okay, maybe you change this next one. Do you want to think for the next
Which
one?
one?
That one. So we'll,
You should have seen that.
we'll skip. We'll skip that one, and then I'll find a harder one.
Ask what sport that Arsenal.
Yo, same mums. That was a question. Same mums. That was a question.
He's about to have. He's about to see how he got his knuckles ready.
No way.
He got the knuckles ready, for
Bro,
the question. If you didn't hear that, Sully, the cameraman, asked if I was going to ask Thierry what sport do Arsenal play.
Yo. Maybe he's cooked, man. Maybe Jack is cooked.
It gets
for real.
harder.
No. Some of these questions are.
Don't ask the one that we both looked at, but you can ask anyone.
Well,
What's Thierry on? 3 out of 3.
yeah. In what year did Arsenal reach the Champions League final?
2006.
4 out of 4.
Come on now, man.
I can't believe it.
This is going to be harder.
Alright.
It's 4 out of 4, isn't it? Did I say 4 out of 4, guys?
4 out
Yeah,
of 4.
cool. Fifth question, Thierry. How many times have Arsenal won the First Division? So that includes the Premier League and the First Division before the Premier League was founded.
I'd like to say 13.
5 out of 5.
Oh,
Well done.
vamos.
All right, now it gets a bit harder. And we'll change the last one.
Uh-oh. Come on, guys.
Yeah, come on,
Be nice.
go on, Chika. Will you keep this?
I'm just looking at some of these questions. I'm just like, is it getting harder?
If you tell me which ones you want to skip, and then we can add some hard ones at the end.
It's fine.
Pause.
It's fine.
My
Who
God.
who holds the most appearances for Arsenal?
Ooh.
This is a tough one.
I don't know. The most appearances. Am I speaking the right accent? Am I speaking the right accent?
No, I'll give you a clue. If you've seen some of the football tops I've wore in podcast episodes, my family are from a certain part of the world, and this Arsenal player comes from that country.
You can say the country.
Okay, yeah, my family are Irish, and the
Alright.
person who holds the record is Irish.
He's not Irish, but I'm gonna say it anyway. No. Did he play striker?
I actually don't know.
No, he didn't.
Right back. Wait.
He's
Is
a
it?
defender.
Yeah, he was a centre half. wasn't
Is it Lee Dixon?
Close.
he? No.
Is it Tony?
No, it was David O'Leary. It's a tough one. Well, what's that? 5 out of 6. All right. Slightly easier one. Who is nicknamed Mr. Arsenal?
Tony
Tony?
Adams.
Yeah, there you go. 6 out of 7.
Come
All
on.
right, last two. Actually, bottom one's quite easy. Okay, after this one, we'll find some other questions.
What year was Arsenal founded?
Yo, I don't know this one. 1899.
Close.
Not bad. 1886.
We've not asked two, haven't we? So what's
Do you want to
that?
know what he... what the,
No, I do want to know, innit? I do want to
you know
know.
what-
Okay, so the two questions I haven't asked you is who's the current captain of Arsenal? and where was Arsenal founded before they moved? Where?
All right.
Yeah.
Bro, like, I
forgot
the
you're
first
from
three
Woolwich.
questions. The first three questions just rattled me. What was it? Captain... I've got one. I can ask him.
Yeah, you go.
Oh, you should just get this. What is the Arsenal slogan?
Is tradition in there?
No, but it's one of the words used in it is referred to a historical time in the UK. It was a period of time in the 1800s. They call it the something era, and the first word in that is the first word of it.
Well, you talking about the Latin version or are you talking about
The Latin version.
Okay, yeah. Well, you can say it in English as well if you know it.
I don't know the slogan. I can't lie.
Yeah.
I know history, tradition, and something, but I don't know about. Yeah,
Don't worry.
I'm cooked, man. I'm
Don't
cooked.
Go on.
Victory and harmony.
Victoria,
Concordia,
I've heard that
Crescent.
before. I've heard that before.
Yeah,
I've heard that
yeah,
before.
yeah.
So what's that? 6 out of 9?
Nah, man, you
7
guys
out of
should
9?
have
6, I think.
How many do you get wrong?
3.
0.
Oh,
0.
Okay. Last one.
Go on.
There's a famous section of the Arsenal Stadium, and it's named after a timepiece. What is that called?
Yo, I just know the clock end.
Bang on.
Okay, cool.
7 out of 10. Welcome for playing the quiz. 7 out of 10, Thierry. Go on, then, boy. Good.
respectable.
Now,
Not
before
those questions. So.
now, before we finish, I just want to mention the Maddest Moment of the Week very quickly. We do a feature. Do you know about Maddest Moment of the Week?
Nah, I don't know about Amenas.
We always do them. He doesn't watch the podcast. Like,
To be fair, it's right at the end.
Yeah, we always do it
You
at
got
the
to have
end.
stamina to get
you
through
know what
it.
it is?
yeah.
It was the ads, man. It was the ads.
yeah,
Let me finish.
all that monetizing that we have on the channel. But we always do like a Maddest Moment of the Week, and I just want to mention this story because it's class. I saw it actually on an old teammate of ours that we played with when we were younger, Thomas Wanty. He uploaded it on his story. When PSG went to play Arsenal this week, from when we're recording, the PSG Ultras went to a five-a-side game in North London and started supporting, doing the Poznan, letting off flares, singing in French. Imagine you've just had a long day at work. And you're like, do you know what, tonight, lads, I'm going to have a nice little kickabout with the boys and, you know, going to let off some steam. I've maybe had a bad day in the office. And then the PSG Ultras show up behind you. What are you doing?
Hey, bro,
Like, I wouldn't want to leave the pitch.
it's time to play football, man.
Yeah.
Play football, man.
Yeah, lace them up.
Literally, bro. PSG Ultras.
Yeah. I can show you the video now if you want.
Those guys that were not stopping singing at the Emirates, bro.
Yeah,
Bro,
yeah.
it was
Them
insane.
at a kickabout with your bros.
Yeah. They're
Can't
just,
lie.
I play with my heart.
Yeah.
With my heart. And they're like,
Slide tackling. I want to see reactions, so I'm
Yeah.
doing everything I possibly can.
Yeah.
If I could get a last minute winner, just stage one, please,
Yeah.
let's do it. Because I want to hear them go crazy.
Terry crowds us over them all. They're lucky me and Chika weren't there when we went to watch Porto. Like, you know, the away fans, we battered them all. So, like, if they even tried it, like, you know, they wouldn't stand a chance, would they, Cheeks? Got on the vlog. Like, we did a vlog of our game to Porto, and they got intimidated. You know.
Of course they did, man.
Yeah. Don't mess with us.
They don't know about the 2 left feet.
Yeah,
bro.
I know.
They don't know about them.
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
You guys actually have... You're both left footers.
No, we're actually right-footed. Like, we're
Yeah.
both really right-footed, so that's where the name comes from.
I'm the only left footer.
You're a left footer?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I'm a left footer.
Okay.
And I got what comes with a left footer.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Do you know what's also great? It was, I had, talking about the origin, just as we do the outro, I had the crappiest names for when I said Cheeks. I want to start this podcast. Do you want to hear some of them?
I'd love to hear some. And I think they'd love to hear some as well.
Oh
So-
my God.
So I called it Fire Footy.
Yo, okay. I think there's more though. There's more, definitely.
I can't remember the other ones, but I remember Fire Footy being
Fire
terrible.
Footy.
His reason was so funny. He was like, "Oh, we can have like a little bonfire on the TV whilst it was playing like that." That's not what he said. Like,
I wanted the fireplace.
but one of the fireplace was in the background. Just
Who are you trying to seduce, bro?
I don't know. I feel like I'm cancelling myself right now. just exposing my weirdness. Yeah, it was bad. But yeah,
Must be found somewhere.
with the name, Chika came up with it, and I was like, that is it. And and now every time I listen to like some music I listen to, so many people say 2 Left Feet. Ants Live, Jay Huss. There was another one the other day that I was listening to. Because obviously they're talking about dancing. I'm like, if we somehow got the money to like use like Ants Live's song as 2 Left Feet, like as our intro or something, that'd be sick.
That's mental.
Yeah. So I'm just like one day maybe, or like me and Chico will pop up in the music video. You've been in the music video.
yeah, I have actually. Yeah.
Before we outro, one thing I quickly want to do, we do Cheeks Freak of the Week at the end. Pause. There's context behind that as well. I swear, we just come off as the most sus guys. It's just mainly me. Even like when we were bantering before, Thierry goes, "Hey, you need to watch out for this guy." And at that moment, I'm like, maybe I took it too far. Okay?
Yeah, man. Come on.
But Cheeks Freak of the Week is essentially the best player of the weekend. And I do what do I do? Howler of the week. Who is your Freak of the Week,
Lawless
Chico?
Howler. I'll let you take it.
Oh,
Thank you, man.
Dude,
Yeah, man.
this
Thanks
is
a
a
lot,
big
man.
privilege.
Yeah.
This is 39 episodes deep.
It's not because I haven't prepared. But it's just because I'm.
Water's
Thank you,
wet.
man. I think it's the easiest answer, and it's perfect because we've got 3 Arsenal boys here. Bukayo Saka,
I
man.
knew you were gonna say that. Best player in the league.
Yes. Really want to push that now. Saka's the best
Whoa.
player in the league. Well, he's been the best player of the league.
Not Haaland.
Nah, man. Since he said stay humble, to how many goals he scored, he should stay humble.
That's
Waste, man.
facts. That is so
You
facts.
waste
Stay
my
humble, eh?
humble, eh?
I was rattled.
Yep.
I was
Yep.
rattled.
No, but Bukayo Saka, man, 2 goals and assists in the game against Southampton. 2 assists and a goal, sorry. All time of season and coming for him, man, in my opinion. But that game against Southampton took the game in his hands. Captain's armband. We needed him. We needed someone to change the game for us. We were down 1-0. Obviously, Havertz scored a goal, but obviously Saka laid it off to him. Saka played in that beautiful ball to Martinelli, who someone had said is the Lamine Yamal cross.
Nice.
Saka's been doing that for a minute, but we move. And yeah, and obviously got the goal himself. What a finish. Weak foot, you know the thing. Right foot.
People don't understand how hard of a skill that cross actually is. To run at that speed, at that angle, and dink it so perfectly that anybody's just able to run onto it.
And the thing is, it's not like he's done it once in a game, bro. He does it like 6, 5,
with
7
two
times a
men
game.
chasing him, like, nah, I think, yeah,
Best player in the league.
I think he's got to be the best player in the league to start the season in terms of all-round game, providing on both ends, consistency. I think, yeah, he's up there with Haaland. I don't think I can obviously say like he's definitely better than Haaland, but as much as I hate that robot, I think those are the 2 clear ones at the moment. I think Palmer, he hauls, like he scores and does these like outrageous things in bursts, but nah, I still think Saka's a better player than him, even though a lot of people are going to disagree because, you know, Palmer's got good PR.
Yeah.
Great PR.
In regards to Howler, firstly, just before we record this, Tottenham blew a 2-0 lead, so I'm going to go to Spurs. But I'm also going to give it to myself because I got given, as people watching the podcast might have noticed somewhat through this, depending on the way the edit is done, I've got 2 very questionable, I don't even know what you call them. What do you call these? What do you call these?
Things I don't want to ever see again.
Statues, we'll call them. I can't think of it. These are my grandparents. I have no clue why they have them, but they're just very questionable. And I think when people are going to watch this, they're going to be like, Jack, why did you do that? Why are there 2 statues brocking their back over some Champions League footballs? So I'm gonna give it to myself because I don't know why I put them there. But it is pleasing my OCD how like the way it's set up, but it does look weird. It does look weird, so I'm gonna give myself a howler for that. Yeah, it is a howler.
Me and Thierry nearly left after we saw them.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. Thank you for sticking through, though. Appreciate you. Cool. Thierry's gonna take on the podcast from now on.
Yeah, it's just us two now.
Yeah. Jack, I think we have to have a chat. It all started when you nearly called this podcast 5:30. Thierry, though, absolute pressure.
What pressure?
Pressure. Absolute pleasure to have you on, mate. Sound bloke, can't speak highly enough of your content. Oh, mate, you're going to get so much glazing right now. Mate, but honestly, mate, your content's top bloke. You've done an incredible amount at such a young age. You keep on going strong, you work hard, and what I thought was really nice about you and why I took to your content, and that which was already good and which is why I took to you more as a person, is the love you show online. And online, there's a lot of, I'm not going to put it any other way, there are a lot of and you're definitely not one of them, and I think a lot of people have got time for you, and fingers crossed you win that award, because you deserve it with all the hard work you put in.
No, thank you. Obviously, it's an honour to be here. It's my first podcast appearance, and obviously everyone here, like, I love you guys so much, man.
Appreciate it.
Like, obviously, there's a lot of work that I've been doing. There's a lot of things that I've been dreaming to do, and this type of thing is one of them. Featuring on podcasts, being guests, hosting, that kind of thing. So my first rodeo, obviously, I'm happy to be with the Two Left Feet as my first rodeo. And I've already said to you guys that, like, the way everything's run is insane, man. Like, honestly, just keep going. I'm a believer, and may the Two Left Feet shine, man. May the Two Left Feet shine.
Well said. Well said. Should we leave it on that? I think that was perfect. Well done, guys. Great podcast. There we go.
Oh, I was going to ask a question, but...
Oh, do it.
Is there anything that you want to say to, like, the lefties, like anything in the works that you got coming up to be excited for? I know you're a hardworking man.
Oh, thank you.
Youngest in charge, some say.
Hey, for all the lefties out there, just know, like, my goal and everything that I'm going to do that's leading up to that is to be the leader of the next generation in terms of Arsenal fans. I'm a young boy, and I want to be able to get the people around my age, younger, even older, just to grow with me. You know what I mean? I do want you guys to, grow with me. We can have a journey together, watch us grow together. But just know that obviously DAFC is a community. It's not me doing it, it's us doing it. And I've always said it in all of my videos of appreciation to you guys, all my stories of appreciation to you guys. I never say me. I never say, I always say we, because it's what we all work together. So, yeah, man, we're going to take over the next generation. Obviously, we've got AFTV right now. And, when that's done, if that ever finishes, we're going to be there to be the next guys, man. DAFC on top, man. And
yes,
for the final time of the podcast,
vamos.
Even better finish.